Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and smash the like icon. It keeps the chaos coming. Ever watched a story so intense it stayed with you for days? One that made you question life, love, and the meaning of suffering? Uh, Buckle up. Two siblings battle starvation and loss in post-war Japan. Their bond tested by a world that's lost its humanity. History isn't just a backdrop here. It's a relentless storm. Spoiler, bring tissues. Mecha battles meet existential dread. Teenage Messiah grapples with depression while giant robots punch holes in reality. The finale. A cosmic group therapy session. Freud would have quit his day job. Grimdark fantasy at its finest, and particularly betrayal, blood, and a medieval apocalypse where everyone's soul is shattered long before their bodies in filamental, the eclipse scene. Let's just say trauma doesn't cover it. And cute kids explore a deadly pit where the deeper you go, the more your body and mind unravel. I think Alice in Wonderland remixed with a biology textbook. Adorable, right? Cue the nightmares. Satanic Panic meets TikTok. Demons brought to me, spread like a viral trend, and the line between virtue and violence dissolves. By the end, the world's on fire, and you'll wonder if you'd fare any better. A pop star's life crumbles into a hall of mirrors. Reality, fiction, stalking. The camera closes in until you're not sure who's watching whom, and Hitchcock would have called it disturbingly good. Dystopia, name is Techno Lies, with gangs and cyborg limbs and a city so bleak, even the rats have abandonment issues. And then philosophy majors, this one's for you. And everyone else, prepare to feel empty. A boy stumbles into a desert wasteland ruled by a tyrant with a water monopoly, child soldiers, torture, and hope. That's also rationed like bread in Seven. The real villain, despair itself, is the internet is a haunted house. A shy girl logs on, and suddenly identity is code to be hacked. Neon lights, static buzz, and a question. Is your soul just data waiting to crash? Blackmail, obsession, and a poetry book that starts a war. Rotoscope visuals make every awkward glance feel like a puncher. High school was never this toxic or this unforgettable big. 7 boys in a prison hell house. Abuse, loyalty, and survival in a world that's already decided they're trash. The ending, uh, a gut punch you'll carry like a scar. In mutant girls with invisible hands kill everyone. Science labs, revenge cycles, and the cost of weaponizing childhood. Moral, never trust a story with cute pink hair. A doctor saves a boy who becomes a serial killer. Uh, Clues spam continents, but the real mystery is how evil grows. Um,
But it's the famous scale. Like it's the most evidence case of Post.
a village hides secrets in cicada songs. Each summer resets, but the pain stacks, and folklore and medical conspiracies collide until you're begging for answers and dreading them. Kind of like about the robe of the trial showing those aren't in there. Magical girls power the universe by crushing hope. Uh, Time loops, cosmic despair, and a twist that rewrites every fairy tale. Bittersweet, more like heartbreak dipped in stardust. Psychic kids learn their society is built on eugenics. Field trips reveal mass graves and bioengineered slaves. Um, the final twist. Um, you you're not the hero. You're the experiment, and a serial attacker on a scooter. Stress spreads like a virus, and the city's collective anxiety becomes a monster. The real enemy, us, all, always us. You, Darkness fractures a city into overlapping ghosts. Trauma lingers like a bad smell. Uh, Sound design alone will make you check your locks twice. Bonus, uh, no happy endings here. Love triangles turn into murder plots, texts, rumors, uh, and a finale so infamous it spawned memes. Lesson, never trust anime high school romances. Kidnapping, fake families, and obsession that burns brighter than a supernova. Um, the villains aren't monsters. They're just people who forgot how to love. Um, and that's the scariest part. Marriage, parenthood, and grief that won't quit. Alternate timelines show how loss reshapes lives. By the end, you'll cry at the sight of a backpack. A pianist comeback hides abuse and a secret illness. Uh, Music swells, flashbacks, sting, and the final act asks, "What legacy do you leave when the curtain falls?" Childhood friends reunite to bury guilt. Each confession chips away at their walls. Uh, um, the payoff, um, a tearjerker so pure, even clouds would weep. Um, Bullying, forgiveness, and deafness that mirrors emotional silence. Stigma stains everyone. The climax, a leap that'll make your heart skip and check your privilege. Uh, an immortal learns love through loss. Uh, every arc ends in ashes, but the journey, a master class in what it means to be fragile, fleeting, and alive. Uh, cyberware, poverty, and a city where implants divide the haves and have-nots. The real horror isn't the tech. It's how fast we'd sell our souls for an upgrade. A man jumps back in time to stop a serial killer. Clues hide in school records and trauma. The twist. The past isn't a puzzle, it's a trap. Crime scores predict guilt before the act. Enforcers with guns that only fire at bad people. The flaw, who decides what bad means, what idle secrets, social media hell, and revenge through K-pop contracts. It's Black Swan meets Parasite with a side of corporate bloodshed. Fame's a cage and the bars are viral. A soldier writes letters to understand humanity. Each envelope holds a widow's grief, child's hope. By the end, you will see words as stitches for broken souls. Need therapy after this list. Sane, but hey, at least we're all traumatized together. And what share your sob stories in the comments. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time,